Welcome to this video for part 1 of Together We Are Better, which is being sung by grade 2. In this video, I will show you how to sing verse 1, verse 2, and verse 3. In a previous video, I already showed you how to sing the chorus, and the ending. If you need help with the chorus or the ending, please make sure you go back and look at that video as many times as you need. Again, this video will be only for the verses. All right. Let's get started. So you can see on my screen, I am again watching that YouTube video, and it has the words here for us. The first words are for part 1 and part 2, meaning at the beginning, you guys are singing the same thing. Let's just go ahead and speak the words first. It's very important to speak them out loud and not just read them in our head. We really want to get our lips and our tongue used to saying the words. So let's try it out loud. 1, 2, here we go. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone, alone, alone. And you'll notice that I am making some words longer and some words shorter. I'm actually saying the words with the correct rhythm that matches what happens in the song. So if you can, try to do what I'm doing. Let's do the words one more time all together. 1, 2, here we go. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone, alone, alone. Good. Go ahead and review that speaking part if you still feel like you don't know the words well enough to move on. If not, let's go ahead and move on. I'm first, you're second. I'm going to sing the top line. So you can see the top line says, coming into the world. I'll sing that, and then I want you to sing it back to me. I'm first. Coming into the world. Your turn. Coming into the world. My turn. You might feel on your own. Your turn. You might feel on your own. My turn. And when you're moving through it so fast, your turn. And when you're moving through it so fast, my turn. You might think you're going it all alone. Try it. You might think. Ready, go. You might think you're going it all alone. My turn. Alone, alone. Your turn. Alone, alone. Good. Let's try that one more time. I'm first, you're second. And I think we need to go a little bit higher. Coming into the world, your turn. Coming into the world, my turn. You might feel on your own. You might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, and when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone. You might think you're going it all alone, 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 alone. Excellent. So let's try putting that together a little bit. So let's try 2 lines together, and then you do the 2 lines, and then I'll do the end. So actually we're going to divide it kind of right in half. I'll do coming into the world, you might feel on your own, and then you sing that part. And then I'm going to go, and when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone, alone, alone. I'm going to do the last 3 lines together, and then you can do those 3 lines. I'm first, coming into the world. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone. Your turn. And when, oh, I forgot how it went. When you're moving through it so fast, there it is. Let's try it together. 1, 2, go. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone. Oh, that was hard for me to cut it in the middle. I apologize for that mistake. All right. If you want to do that again, you can. But now I think we're ready to sing the whole thing, those 5 lines all together. Ready? Let's try. 1, 2, ready, go. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone. Stop. Okay, so hopefully you've got that. If it feels a little uncomfortable, you're not sure, you might go back and listen to any part of the video so far. But now let's try it with the music if you're ready. So this is right at the beginning. I'm just going to move it forward a little bit so we can hear the introduction. Actually, you know what? We're going to do the clap too. Okay, so get ready to clap. That happens, and then there's a little piano introduction, and then we start singing. Be careful, it's a little bit fast. And then when there's the piano part, I'm going to kind of dance. And if you'd like to dance, you can too. Here we go. Get ready to clap. 1, 2, ready, clap. Get ready, here we go. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going it all alone. Stop. All right, so that was verse 1. If you need help with that, go ahead and repeat that as much as you want, but we're going to go on to verse 2. Now, the great thing about verses is that the music stays the same, but the words change. So, what you already learned in verse 1 is going to be used here. It's just going to be different words. So if you look at the screen, part 1 is at the top, part 2 is at the bottom. So for right now, just ignore what part 2 is doing. You can look at the top. 1 by 1 is simple. Let's try just speaking the words just like we did before. 1, 2, here we go. 1 by 1 is simple, and you might be okay. But when we get together 1 by 1, we can show the world a better way. Away. And we have new words, a better way. So you see those words at the end, those are new, a better way. So we didn't have those in verse 1. Those are actually spoken. So we know the singing part. When we get to a better way at the end there, that is just spoken out loud. Let's try speaking it out loud one more time. I made a mistake in the middle. I skipped the word each. That line, but when we get together each 1 by 1. Try that. But when we get together each 1 by 1. That line goes a little bit faster. So let's try that one more time. From the beginning, 1 by 1 is simple, speaking the words. 1, 2, here we go. 1 by 1 is simple, and you might be okay. But when we get together each 1 by 1, we can show the world a better way. Away. way, a better way. Okay, so those were the speaking words. Let's go. I'm first, you're second. We'll probably just do this once because, again, the music is mostly the same from what happened last time. So I'm first, you're second. One by one is simple. Your turn. One by one is simple. My turn. And you might be okay. And you might be okay. My turn. But when we get together each one by one, but when we get together each one by one, we can show the world a better way. Your turn. We can show the world a better way. My turn. Away, away. Your turn. Away, away. Together, a better way. So that speaking part at the end just goes a better way, and again, it's just spoken. All right, let's try putting it all together, okay? One by one is simple from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, go. One by one is simple, and you might be okay. But when we get together each one by one, we can show the world a better way. Away, away, a better way. All right, so that's not too bad. Again, if you need to review that, you don't feel quite comfortable, go ahead and go back and review any part of that. But I think most of us are probably okay, so we're going to try that with the music. You know what? Let's try that with the music from the beginning. So clap, and then verse 1, and then verse 2. Let's try it. Oh, where's the clap? Here we go. Get ready to clap. 1, 2, ready, clap. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going in all alone. Alone, alone. All right, verse 2, here we go. Top one. One by one is simple, and you might be okay. But when we get together each one by one, we can show the world a better way. Away, away, a better way. All right, so that was verse 1 and verse 2. Yay. One more. Now, again, I highly encourage you, if you were kind of stumbling and you struggled with that in any way, go back and do that again. Maybe you'll do it 2 or 3 times. It's okay, however many times that you need to. Listen to it until you get it right, until you feel comfortable, okay? But I'm going to move on to verse 3 now in the video. So I need to move forward because so there's verse 1 and then verse 2. After that, we have the chorus. And after the chorus, there is a little interlude where there's some piano music. And after the piano music comes verse 3. So here we go, verse 3. Again, it's going to sound the same. And you know what? I'm going to go a little bit faster with this one. I want to sing the whole thing for you. The verse 3, the whole thing for you, just so you can hear how it works. Because again, it's pretty simple. I'm first. I'm just me by myself. Every little candle can brighten up the night. And when we hold our lights together one by one, together we can light the darkest night, the darkest night. I'm sorry, in the middle, I made that mistake. I kept reading the wrong words. So it's important, got to get the right ones, and I apologize. All right, let's try I'm first, you're second, singing right away. Here we go. I'm first, every little candle. Every little candle, your turn. Every little candle, my turn, can brighten up the night. Your turn. Can brighten up the night. My turn. And when we hold our lights together one by one. Your turn. And when we hold our lights together one by one. My turn. Together we can light the darkest nights. Your turn. Together we can light the darkest night. My turn. The night, the darkest night. Your turn. The night, the darkest night. Sometimes it is funny to go like echoing phrases like that. Sometimes it works really well. Sometimes it doesn't. The end of that feels a little funny to me. But all right, done with that. If you need to do that again, go ahead and just go back in the video. But let's try putting that all together. Every little candle, that whole part. A 1, a 2. Together, here we go. Every little candle can brighten up the night. And when we hold our lights together one by one, together we can light the darkest night. The darkest night. Okay, so that was verse 3. Let's try that with the music, see how you do, and then we can put the whole song together. Well, as much of the song as we know. All right, here's the piano interlude. Be ready to do a tiny, tiny bit of dancing, and then we can go into verse 3. Dance it. However you want to dance. Here we go. Every little candle can lighten up the night. And when we hold our lights together one by one, together we can light the darkest night. The darkest night. All right, so now we know everything except this next part. So this part where it says, now is the moment, look what we've begun. You don't know that part yet. So don't sing when we get there. I'll sing it for you just so you can hear it, but you don't need to feel like you need to sing that part. Let's start from the beginning, verse 1, verse 2, and then a chorus, and then verse 3, then this part that we don't know, and then another chorus, and the ending, which we should already know from last time. So we should know most of the song. Let's try. Here we go. Don't forget to clap. 1, 2, ready, clap. Dancing. Verse 1. Coming into the world, you might feel on your own. And when you're moving through it so fast, you might think you're going in all alone. Verse 2. One by one is simple, and you might be okay. But when we get together each one by one, we can show the world a better way. A better way. Together we are better. Together you and I. No river is too wide to cross. No mountain is too high. We can conquer anything, just look what we've begun. Standing here together, we are one. Dancing. Verse 3 is coming. Here we go. Every little candle can brighten up the night. And when we hold our lights together one by one, together we can light the darkest night. The darkest night. Just listen. Now is the moment. Look what we've begun. Working together, we are one. Together we are better. You know this. Together, you and I. No river is too wide to cross. No mountain is too high. We can conquer anything, just look what we've begun. Standing here together, we are one. Here we go. Together, we are better. Together, we are better. We're better. Huh. And don't forget the arm at the end because it is just so much fun to do. All right, I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to repeat any part of this video that you need. Reach out if you have any questions or if you need any help. And until next video, bye.